of intent. We are now moving on to the actual possible action item, and this is the actual approval of the new MOA regarding the negotiated agreement between the Clark County School District and the Clark County Education Association. And this is regarding the negotiated agreement between having to do with comments that we just heard having to do with the school psychologist. And the contact person on this is our superintendent, Dr. Jara.
Thank you, Madam President, members of the board. This is the MOU, and as stated, one of the callers, and I know that this was a board priority to increase salary schedule for our school psychologists. It's not where we want to be. As we all know, we need to improve the salary schedule to be more competitive, but I think this is a first step in the right direction for our needs for our children and for staffing. So our chief negotiator, Ms. Vakisha Miller, is available to answer any questions.
Thank you, Superintendent Jara. Trustees, we do have Ms. Miller available. Ms. Vakisha Miller, we have two Ms. Millers here. So let's see, where are we in the queue?
Trustee Ford, myself.
I believe it's Trustee Ford. Trustee Guzman had spoken last. Trustee Ford, please go ahead.
Thank you. I just wanted to say to our school psychologists that I know they've been frustrated for quite a long time, and it's true that for much too long we've been losing our very talented school psychologists to charter schools and to other districts in other states. So I thank you to the ones who held out, and thank you to everyone who bombarded our boardroom and emails. While it makes it tough to look through emails sometimes, it makes it easy to say yes to things in the future when they show up on our agenda, hopefully without a lot of discussion. So I would be honored to make the motion to approve the new Memorandum of Agreement between CCSD and CCEA to change the way that school psychologists are paid and hopefully treated and seen for their value.
Thank you, Trustee Ford. There's a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I can second, unless you want to, Trustee Cavazos or President Cavazos.
That's fine, Trustee Sabella. You can go ahead with that. We have a motion on the floor, but we do have trustees in the queue. So with the board's forbearance here, I want to give everybody a chance to speak on this, but we do have a motion and a second on the floor. So I believe that I am next in the queue, but I'm going to go ahead and have Trustee Brooks go first.
Thank you, President Cavazos. I just wanted to thank our bargaining staff as well as Superintendent Jara and CCEA. It is very hard to actually do anything that has any budget implications during this time period, but I want to recognize their work and commitment to this, and the fact that I've heard people have been complaining about this for 20 years, and the fact that we were able to get some momentum during a pandemic, I think that speaks very highly of your commitment to our employees, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Trustee Brooks. I believe I'm next in the queue, but I am willing to go ahead and check in with other trustees who have not weighed in yet, if they wish. Trustee Garcia Morales has given me the quick shake and letting me know that she's fine. Trustee Williams?
Yeah, I would also just like to echo everyone's thoughts. I think our school psychologists do a very, very hard job, and it sometimes can be very thankless. So I would like to express my thanks to Ms. Miller and the superintendent's team for working so hard during this time where everyone's very confused and very scared. So thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Williams. Is there anybody else that would like to jump in? If not, I'll go in and weigh in quickly. I guess it's my turn. I'm going to go right to the bottom line on here. Our school psychologists have been grossly underpaid for many, many years. What I think is also important to point out is not only were they underpaid, but they were not listened to. They tried to make their voices heard for many, many years. And when I speak to school psychologists and to board members in other states, they are absolutely amazed at what our salary scale is. So this is way overdue. I thank the superintendent and Ms. Miller and the rest of the staff for bringing this forward. But again, this is something where we cannot ignore the employees who are in the schools that are working with our children. When the parents are not taking care of them, they are the support professionals and the licensed professionals. They are the ones taking care of our children. And during this pandemic, it has been doubly difficult, quadruple, more than that. So again, I am grateful for bringing this to the forefront now, very much in support. But I just want to say that we're nowhere close to where we should be. And I hope that we can keep making progress in this in the near future. Thank you. I think Trustee Brooks already went. Any other trustees who would like to weigh in? Because we do have a motion on the floor by Trustee Ford, and we have a motion, a second by, I believe, Trustee Cepeda. Trustees, we have a motion. Please indicate. Those voting aye, please say aye, or raise your hand, or both.
Aye.
Aye. That motion passes 7-0. Thank you very much to the Board of Trustees and to the psychologists. Again, we thank you, and very well deserved. Dr. Jara, go ahead.
Yeah, Madam President, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that, did we, maybe I missed it, 5.06, the public hearing?
You missed it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you did miss it, but we did do that, and we did do, if the recorded comments on that will be available tomorrow for anybody to just click on it, and they'll be able to hear both the recordings, and also everything else will be posted to board docs. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, trustees, thank you so much. That was that's something that really brings gladness to my heart, and I want to say that I so appreciate the school psychologists who took the time to write in. I appreciate that. So we are going to go on to number